The Afghans would like to leave too. Every day more come to the Kabul passport office looking for a way out. The Taliban controls about a quarter of Afghanistan's districts, and now the Americans have left Bagram, chances are they'll take more territory.
We're very concerned about a possible return of the Taliban, so we want to leave the country before the situation gets worse.
Many districts have fallen. There's not a single district where there's no fighting.
Next stop, the Turkish embassy, to apply for a visa to one of the few countries that will accept Afghans.
Our people thinking if our government cannot to control this situation, maybe the civil war will be started. So that's the main problem why people trying to go abroad.
Outside Bagram airbase this morning, after the Americans left in the night with no ceremony and no pictures, at least not for public consumption, the Afghans are on their own. Earlier this week, the departing US commander tried to look on the bright side, but it's difficult. He wants to boost the morale of Afghan forces, but he knows they feel abandoned.
The security situation is not good right now. That's something that's recognized by the Afghan security forces, and they're making the appropriate adjustments. What we're seeing is the rapid loss of district centers, although the Afghan security forces have actually gained some of those back in certain parts of the country.
The Italians have left their base in Herat in the west. The Germans have returned to Wunstorf. The Romanians are back in Bucharest. NATO contingents, remembering those they lost in 20 years of war in Afghanistan. Back in 2001, British forces joined the Americans at Bagram airfield, which was in ruins. They had just ousted the Taliban, and the aim was to make Afghanistan secure for democracy. At the height of the war, there were 130,000 NATO troops in Afghanistan, including 10,000 British. Every year, Remembrance Sunday was especially poignant at Camp Bastion. 456 British lost their lives in the battle against the Taliban, mostly in Helmand province. With the Taliban resurgent, it's hard not to ask what they died for. Sic transit Gloria Mundi. High in the mountains above Kabul, Mujahideen have pledged to fight alongside the Afghan National Army to hold back the Taliban. As the foreigners leave, the sons of warlords who fought back in the 1990s are preparing for battle.